Okay, we're going. Anyway, you can get one of those potions. I'd love it if you could go into like a chemist and buy healing potions. That would be handy. Save a lot of time. That's where we have to go to. Okay. How far a run? It's a longish run. I'm going to fast travel from this place. So there was a sorcerer controlling wild animals. Do we assume that that's this healer guy, or do we assume that it's another one? The healer guy who we brought to come and help our cousin. I don't know about this. We shall see. Killing people is a way to free them from life forever. Yeah, it's a bit permanent, is that? A bit permanent. It can be the right method sometimes. We want to go here, but it's going to let me choose the right camp, right? Yes. And then, if I remember correctly, that's over there, but the path down is here. Yeah, we did this little journey a few times earlier. There's a lot of backtracking over the same locations in this, which isn't too bad for the most part. I mean, you expect to go back to cities and quest hubs and things in most games, don't you? Oh, really? We get spotted all the way over here? Smack! He walked right into that one, Mr. Bear thing. Whack. Has this got AoE on it? I don't think it has. I'm having fun. It's a nice big hammer. It's definitely got a faster attack than that two-handed sword. And the stun. Yeah. See, the sword, I don't think I could get attacks off fast enough with the sword to interrupt it when it goes in like that. So when it's attacking me back. So surprisingly, a big two-handed hammer, a heavy two-handed hammer, called two-handed heavy weapons, attack faster than two-handed long blades. Okay. If that's the way you want to play it, game. Just so we understand each other, that's fine. Although I love the gun firing effect in this, I think I'd probably pick the better weapons to put my stats into there. Although I'd love to see a gun that fires several times in quick succession. Are these people friendly now? Looks like they are. I remember this place. I think this was the house we couldn't go into at the time. I'm still quite away from the end here? Really? I thought we must be getting fairly close by now.
Hello.
Renaigse, there you are again. What do you want?
Tell me everything.
To speak to you about my cousin's capture and the massacre of his escort. A soldier from the nearby outpost survived and told us that you were present on the battlefield.
You dare come here and accuse us of taking him? Let me throw him out this Renaigse and his Ilkdaren.
Let's see you try.
May they receive this punishment for their arrogance.
Menace them, convince them to speak.
I know that you see us as your enemies, but we are not here to harm you. I only seek to find the man I consider to be my brother, as well as the man who is protecting him. Katisach, one of your greatest Donegada.
Oh, hey, Cholsium.
No Donea Exregao would attack Katasach.
If you didn't attack him, you must know what happened to them. I was told that an islander took my cousin away. Perhaps your men were there to aid them.
We do not have your cousin, and we do not know what happened to him. As for Katasach, and the Vorst Tire.
Oh.
He died from his wounds. That night, we heard the sounds of a terrible combat. The ground shook all the way to our homes. We went to see, but we arrived too late. The last breath of Katasach had returned to the wind when we arrived there, and many of the Renaigse were dead. We could do no more.
Many?
We carried the body of the Donegad and brought it here.
He gave his life to protect Constantine. May he rest in peace. This request might surprise you, but we would like to see him.
Why? What do you want to do with him, Renaigse?
Examine him to understand what killed him. We were told that an island native was there and that he likely led the attack.
No Donea Exregal would attack Katasach. You have been lied to, or they were mistaken.
That is the very reason I need to see his body. To understand.
You may see
Gonna
him,
perform an autopsy.
but if you desecrate his body, you will pay for this offense with your life.
Hear that? Or we're gonna shove an onion up his ass and roast him in the oven until he's medium rare. Okay, out the door then. What a nice image I've just put in my own mind. How's Trollsium today? Enjoying the weekend? Okay, he's where is he? Somewhere over there? Oh, there we go. Laid out already. I think
The state of his body.
rigor mortis has set in.
I hate myself having suspected him. Forgive me, Denegar, to have doubted your loyalty and even more for what we are about to do. Now then. Let's
Oh my
see
God, is
what
that a
story
hole in
this
his
court
chest?
has to tell.
Is that? I don't like, chat, I don't like where that glowy thing is. I am not reaching down there to investigate what happened. I am not. This is a trap. I can see what's going on here. He's only pretending to be dead. Yes, we've played this game before. Siora, go and put your hand down his pants and see if he's still alive. Give it a squeeze. See how fast he moves. We're not stupid. Tell you what, I'll get the knife out and cut it off. Intuition level 2.
The corpse retains the marks of a bludgeoning. There are large bruises all over it. I can see no wounds that could be attributed to a blade or a musket shot. The major wound is found on the chest, which was crushed by something
Like that spiked hammer I have.
to the degree that the skin was torn. The ribs are in pieces and the organs punctured. The edges of the wound are singed and smell of burnt flesh. There is a powdery spot on this wound, as if from ash or dusty gravel. Katasach bore the brunt of this attack or incredible force. I would venture to say it was inhuman. I can only imagine one thing that could have inflicted such a wound. It's as if an enormous, burning stone hit him right in the center of the chest.
Like a meteorite?
And seeing as how the bodies of the soldiers we found were sporting wounds of a similar nature, we can deduce that we're on the tracks of a man, or a creature, capable of using molten rock as a weapon.
I can't
That's not good.
imagine an Adaig behaving like this. It is not their way. That they might attack careless hunters or warriors, true, but to attack Katasach, the power to call volcano fires, could only be that of a guardian. No simple man wields mountain fire.
We still don't really know who is actually behind this attack, nor what they want. Judging by the severity of these wounds, I fear the worst for Constantine.
All your experiments. You've learned so little. You've learned to fear. Your instincts should have been enough.
We had to at least try. Are you not even concerned or angered by what happened to Katasach?
We've grown accustomed to the loss of lives, your relentless attacks and incessant treacheries. All the same, there is truth in your words. This attack is out of place. Guardian and Donegad would never attack one another. There is a ritual that might help us.
Oh?
Anatalas Fair.
The Anatalis Fair.
Something iron?
What is it? Tell me more.
It is a magical rite that only a person with a powerful bond to both spirits and nature can perform. It allows the Donegad who chants it to relive the last moments of an Onol Manawi.
That would allow us to at least see the face of his assassin.
If what I have heard is true, yes. To my knowledge, only one Donegad still living knows the ritual.
Let's ask her for her help then.
Who's
she
this?
might be able to tell us what has become of Constantine.
How do you know it's a she?
You are quick to ask another to put her mind in danger for your own concerns. Imagine the pain of the wounds of another, shaking your body as the cold of death crushes your beating heart. This is what you must ask of the Tiernahach. It is the price she must pay for performing the ritual.
We've met her, I think.
Her companion was lost in battle, fighting against your own. She wanted to live that death beside her. Since that day, our Tiernahach Kadachtas has never breathed air with the same breath.
That would explain her distrust of the colonials.
You must make her see your purpose. It may be the only way you are going to learn the fate of your cousin.
Okay, convince Mev, the Tierna Hercadactus, to help you. These native names, I feel like I need to learn a whole new language to play this. So we're going to travel away, which is fine. But what I suspect we're going to do is actually... I don't know why we can only do this later, but maybe it's the order of things. We're going to go and do Siora's quest. That's what we're going to go and do now. Because if we're doing any nonsense with the natives, I think we want Siora on side and in the happiest state she can be with us. Where's the way out of this bloody camp? What we're going to have to go and fetch so they can do this. It's as if you know how the game works. They modelled the language on Welsh. There's bits of it that sound Welsh. It also sounds quite a bit like... Is it Gaelic? Is that the word I'm thinking of? It's not Celtic. I'm not thinking of Celtic. There's... it's the island... sorry, the language that... spoken in Scotland and Ireland. Is it Gaelic I'm thinking of? Here we go. Right way now. I mean, it sounds pretty cool. But quite often they'll say something in a conversation. I have no idea what they're talking about at all. How come I didn't find this before? Interrupted letter to Professor Serifadin. I was on my way back to you with the supplies you'd asked me to gather for the expedition when I saw one of the creatures you told me about. This enormous beast resembled a deer, but it walked on 2 legs. And it was taller than the trees. Alas, it saw me too and rushed towards me. I tried to defend myself using my sword, but it kept bouncing off his shell, which seemed as solid as our best armours. I eventually managed to run away, but I am bleeding profusely, and I no longer have enough strength to reach you. I hope that someone will find me and give you this letter. Tell my wife that I love her. I feel like we've read that before. A quick save now, in case I did find it and then died and didn't come back here. There's too many vowels in this to be Welsh, I'm sure. You think it's got some Gaelic influence? What if I just walk past? Oh, it's a travel area, that's okay. You spoiled the ending for yourself? What, of this Indigo? Where are we going? We're going to leave all that, and we're going to go and sort out Siora's bit. I think this is just going to be some fetch quests. But I might be wrong. It might be something fun. Did I level up, by the way? Can't remember. You're not going to have anything, are you, that I can use? No. Nothing. Nothing at all. That's fun. They all need lots of endurance. It's very restrictive on the stat side and to what weapons and armor you can use. I mean, you really do have to sort of decide from an early time what you're going to specialize in and use, and then just accept that you can't use half the stuff that you find and pick up. Is that all? I thought I had loads more loot than that to sell. Not that you really cared about Greedfall, you just want to see how it ends. There are several different endings. I know there are at least 2 different ones. But I honestly don't know what they are. I don't know if there's more than that. There's probably lots of minor, subtle differences to those endings you can get depending on how you treat various characters and tribes throughout this game as well.
Siora,
I hope, anyway.
Asir, always with your new friends. Bertir to Madiseld, I'm happy to see you. What do you want?
Don't look it. Tell her about the Queen's funerals.
I'm only here to accompany Siora.
I came to give our mother back to the earth, Iseld. It is high time we did, I know. Performing the ritual might help me feel less empty. Iseld, I miss her too. Did you go to Vasrigan? No. Preparing the place is the role of the Donegada. I was afraid I would not do things properly.
Go to the tumulus with Siora. Okay. So now what? We go to where the body is? Please, this isn't going to be too far, is it? Is it just around the corner? Let's take a look. It's not just around the corner. It's all the way up there? Okay, I don't see any fast shortcuts to get there. If we go there and all it says is, yes, we need to go back and find some of this... Don't you dare tell me that that is an invisible wall and it's stopping me getting to the bloody path. That's... a bad move, game. That's just a bad move. It's a dick move, that's what that is. There we go. There we go. We're back in the game. So I wonder which ending I'm going to get. I honestly have no clue. I haven't... Although I've watched a few of the streamers playing this game, I have never seen how the ending of it goes in the slightest. I have no idea. I don't know how these quests we're on now end up. I've managed to avoid anything that might spoil things or give me a clue about what I should or shouldn't do. Which was quite lucky. Also intentional. I don't like knowing the end of the game, especially if it changes the way you then make decisions throughout the game. I don't remember choosing that weapon. I must have pressed the button by accident. There's no mistake that this sword does a lot more damage than that hammer. But, yeah, I guess they're both interesting weapons to use. Have I missed a shortcut somewhere? Oh, no. No, it's just... we follow this round. I am surprised, I have to say, at how far people tell me I'm still away from the end of this. Because I keep thinking, I've got to be closing in on it now. I've got to be getting close. Can't be that much left to do.
We are approaching Vasrigan. This
Are we?
is where I will perform the ritual. This burial mound has been the final resting place of our queens for generations.
What burial mound?
It must be prepared before we can start
This?
the ritual.
This one here? No, it's still a long way off. Okay, I'm guessing we just go running in then. I think she's been a bit premature there with her little statement. Slap him down. Maybe I can get 2 attacks off with this sword. As long as I get the attack in, it still counts as the stun, so... that gives things a right good slap. Well, I've got the option of which two-handed weapon I want now, so... we're happy. I probably want the gun. It's going to be the case that I want the gun for the big end-of-game boss, if there is one. Imagine that'll be hard and tough and ranged. You have your suspicions about how this will end, but you're going to keep it to yourself so as not to possibly spoil it?
Something's wrong. Normally, you would hear the birds singing in this place.
What do you mean?
And yet everything seems normal to me.
There. Tenlands. This is not their natural habitat at all. We cannot leave them here.
Oh, those?
So close to the burial mound.
Oh, that's where we're going, okay. Tenlands. Should we have a go with my hammer? Oh, I've been here before. I've been here before. I remember I tried to fight through a lot of these things. Yeah, these are scumbags. Let's go and get a stealth in. It's dead in one shot. Excellent. How many more of these can we pick off? Should have looted that. That guy's not looking. That is satisfying. I don't know if you get as much XP. We'll find out because I'm about to level. Oh, that one's looking this way. One over there, one over there. I see two more. There's the third. Nice how they're all just situated looking away from each other. Which one? We'll go for this one next. This was much easier than when I ran in here like a lunatic last time. I'm watching that XP meter. It's hard to tell if that moves.
You never see any around here. They must have nested in the shadow of the burial mound.
In that case, we have no choice but to destroy their nests. Otherwise, they'll just keep coming back.
I see more of them.
Right. We cannot let these carnivores roam so close to my mother's remains.
Oh, I do remember this place. I remember thinking, yeah, it's the Tree of Life from Disney World, if anyone's been there. I do remember looking at this place and thinking this is guaranteed we're going to come back for a quest here. And lo and behold, here we are. I see tails wagging. We've got some more of these creatures up here. Can I do? How many of these can I do in stealth? Did that work? No, it didn't. Rawr. Hang on, do I have the... Yeah, I do. My fury meter doesn't show the same with this weapon. It looks different. There's the level. Oi! Cheeky little sod. I do like swinging away with this spiked mace. I wish I could have had one of these in Kingdom Come Deliverance. That would definitely have been a weapon of choice for the lovable rogue. Right, I think we should have the right... Jesus! Did not expect that. Smack, smack. Where's his mate at? Hang on. Let's do some of that. And that's my fury attack. I was forgetting I could use that. I was using it to use the poison bomb again. I'm going to play with that a bit more. Fury should be good. One down. Yeah, considerably easier than last time I visited. I wonder if there's going to be some big nasty jump out at me at some point. There's something on the other side of these bushes. Yep. How many of these can I get? I get the one at the back. The rest aren't looking in the right direction. I might. I'll have to be quick. Nope, that's it. That's done. Smack. This would be a good opportunity, I think, to use the poison bomb. I think I threw it in the wrong direction there. We've got one left. Let's just build up some fury on this guy. Okay, so next group, I can use my fury attack a bit more freely than that. Actually, the next group is going to be here in a minute, because as soon as I walk up to that nest, there's going to be one of those beasts spawn from underneath my feet. Are we ready? Quick save. Yep, I thought so. How did I bounce off him? Just leave that boss alone for a minute. I'm getting nailed here. Hang on. Shoot him in the face. That'll do. Right, go to town on this guy. For a bit. Ow! Okay, let's block that. That was better. Who's left? Whoa! Oh my god. We need some health here. I don't know if is this the weapon I want to be using here. I thought he was dead. Did I use... I may have accidentally... Oh, it's reset. That's supposed to be doing his armor down, is it? It's not doing a lot of armor damage, I have to say. I'd be curious to redo that with the two-handed sword and see if it worked better, despite all that armor. I'm not going to.
These beasts will no longer trouble the peace of our queen.
But we'll use the sword in future.
To take care of the ceremony.
Okay, so that wasn't too hard. It could have been really hard if that fight hadn't reset. I could have been in a lot of trouble there.
Is there anything else to prepare?
Of course. We will need some sensors crafted especially for the ritual.
Where can we find them?
It would be ideal if we could craft them ourselves, but otherwise the village artisan probably sells them. And I will also need some mortuary lotion. I will have to coat my mother's body with it before giving her back to the earth. I will give you a list of all the ingredients because we will have to prepare it ourselves. The merchants won't sell it. Once we have gathered these last items, then Isolde and I will be able to perform the ritual. I thank you for being by my side and helping me the way you are. It means a lot to me.
Don't mention it, Siora.
We have all that we need.
Oh.
Let's go back to the burial mound to put everything in place.
I was going to say she couldn't have given me the list of ingredients before we came here, but it turns out that I've got everything we need. That was lucky. That was extremely lucky. And this is just to go forward, is it? It rubs the mortuary lotion on the corpse, or it gets the hose again.
Here we are. It is on this stone altar that we will place the body of my mother. We must place a censer where her head will be, and another near her feet. And then you will have done everything you could to help me. And I am infinitely grateful for it. Your presence by my side means a lot to me. But only my sister and I can participate in the ceremony. This is how our ritual of the dead is performed. Do you understand?
I do. I think I bought 2 censers, seeing that they were quest items from a vendor at some point anyway. I think. So, what do we do? Do we search the area? Prepare the room? Give us a map. I mean... do I just go looking for stuff then? Okay, or what? Give us a clue? Anything? I can't see anything to interact with. Is it already prepared? It's not obvious. Is there anything else to search or to look for? This is really... It says, prepare the room